and up to this point, it still falls under that category. However, some studies done by Dr. Young at the Jefferson Headache Center, it is now MUMS. It is migraine with unilateral motor symptoms. So it does have still have those stroke-like symptoms, but the difference is that they linger. So you will have all the other symptoms, but no migraines. And it lingers. Like in the book, I said that my right side does not belong to me, which is actually true because it's weaker now because of all the attacks that I've had over the years.
Oh my God. So I mean, how how do you continue to be an educator when you're fighting and you're in a very stressful career? Like, how do
Yeah,
you make it up work?
yeah, and that is where the advocacy for me comes in, because I know that there are many educators, especially with our hemiplegic migraine or moms that had to stop working, or any form of chronic migraine that had to stop working. But I will say this: accommodation, ADA, and that's something I had to, like I said, I had to be vocal about. I had to fight for it. Um, and I'm always grateful for my first neurologist, who took care of me for so many years when I was in the DC area, Dr. Kreuger. She began with a medical letter on file, and the minute I have a medical letter on file to say what it is that my condition is, that gives me the protection on the ADA, and therefore I have to receive reasonable accommodations, right? So these reasonable
Yes.
accommodations mean that there are no lights in my classroom. I only have lamps in my classroom. That's number one. Number two, um, I cannot be in, because bright lights are triggered for me. So overhead bright lights are triggered for me. Number two, I have to get accommodations for lights. So if there's a meeting and the lights accommodations are not there, then I have to do the meeting by Zoom. Um,
Oh
and
wow.
yes, and number three, luckily for me, I can take my medical alert dog to school, so he's in the classroom with me. Um, and yeah, that dog has been my lifesaver, I should say. He's a hot mess, but he's my lifesaver. So I have a whole chapter in the memoir that says off migraine and John Luc Picard, because that's he's in there with me, and in those stressful moments, if I'm talking too loud, he'll come over to me. He will alert me before I know there's going to be a migraine. And he will and let me make sure that I take my medication. So that's one of the reasons that I've been still being able to function at work, function at work, and just do my job well. And there are days when I have to be on my cane. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna be hobbing on body my cane. There are days when I'm gonna be on the cane, but I go when I can